Why does learning have to be so cringy? How many times have you tried to learn a new skill, like skateboarding or baking sourdough or, heaven forbid, investing, and just failed spectacularly? What if all that falling, all that burnt bread, all those red numbers in your portfolio, what if that wasn't a bug? What if that embarrassment is the entire feature of how your brain works? When did we decide that messing up was the opposite of learning, instead of the only way to actually do it? This whole process, this failing upwards, has a name: trial and error learning. It's the official term for essentially brute-forcing reality. It's the simple, almost stupidly obvious idea that we learn by doing, seeing what happens, and then adjusting. You touch the hot stove, trial, it burns you, error. Your brain installs a critical patch. Don't touch hot thing link to .exe, learning. It seems basic, but the psychology behind it explains, well, everything about you. The cat in the box. Let's go back to the 1890s. A psychologist named Edward Thorndike, who was basically the OG of this, started putting cats in puzzle boxes. This sounds like a weird, low-budget YouTuber challenge, but it was legit science. The cat would be in a box and had to randomly pull a string or push a lever to get out and grab some food. The first time? The cat is clueless. It's meowing, scratching the walls, bonking its head, just pure, chaotic, get me out of here energy. Eventually, totally by accident, it hits the lever. The door swings open. Reward. The next time Thorndike puts the cat back in, it still does some random chaotic stuff, but it finds the lever just a little bit faster. By the 50th time, the cat walks in, slaps the lever like it owes it money, and struts out. Thorndike called this the law of effect. It's a simple, powerful rule. Behaviors that are followed by satisfying consequences get stamped in. Behaviors that are followed by annoying or painful consequences get stamped out. This is your brain, 24/7. This is you learning which a la carte button on the remote finally gets you to the right input. It's also why you still use that one slightly weird pickup line, because it worked one time, satisfying consequence, and your brain stamped it in just in case. B.F. Skinner later ran with this, calling it operant conditioning, but Thorndike and his very annoyed cats built the whole foundation. The universe's beta test. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a psychology thing. This is a biology thing. This is an everything thing. Think about evolution by natural selection. What is that? It is trial and error learning, played out on a planetary scale over billions of years. The trial. A random genetic mutation happens. The test. Does this mutation help the creature survive and make babies in its environment? The result. If yes, a reward. It gets passed on and stamped in. If no, an error, say, the mutation makes you bright pink in a green forest, you get eaten. That trial is eliminated. Nature is the universe's biggest A/B tester, and the error condition is just extinction. No pressure. Every single living thing, including you, is just the result of billions of successful trials that made it through the planet's puzzle box. The digital cat. And we didn't stop there. We built this core learning model into our technology. When you hear tech bros talk about reinforcement learning and artificial intelligence, that's just Thorndike's cat, but make it digital. When an AI learns to play an old-school video game, it starts by just mashing buttons, completely at random, trials. When it accidentally gets a point, reward, the algorithm stamps in that sequence. When it dies, error, it stamps it out. It runs this loop millions of times per second until it's doing speedruns that would make a human look like they're playing with their feet. It's your Roomba. It doesn't know your apartment layout. It just goes forward, trial, bumps into the chair leg, error, registers the ouch, and tries a new direction, new trial. It is a dumb little robot cat, learning its puzzle box one bump at a time. Even Thomas Edison was a trial and error guy. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He was just describing the engineering version of this, prototyping. Failure is just data. So where does that leave us? We live in a world obsessed with hacks, shortcuts, and getting the right answer on the first try. We see failure as this toxic, shameful event. But the psychology, the biology, and the technology all tell us the exact same thing. Error is not the obstacle. Error is the path. Trial and error isn't just a way to learn. It is the fundamental way the universe figures things out. It's how life adapts, how brains get smart, and how we build things that last. So the next time you mess up, burn the recipe, send the awkward text, or just completely whiff on a project, remember the cat. You're not failing. You're not dumb. You're just running a trial. You are collecting data. You are a biological learning machine doing exactly what it was designed to do.